3, 2, 1. Grit.
Are we?
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Kroop Spook, the podcast where we talk to you about Rocket League. All right, Jeffrey, I'm putting the torch to you.
Rocket League is really fun if you are 2 years old or really good at the game. Passing it off to you, Hane.
I hate Rocket League.
Why?
It's stupid. I hate Lucio Ball. I hate Rocket League.
Well,
Dude.
again,
we weren't prepared for this. Ethan just kind of.
Yeah. I think I just
brought
screwed
that out of
myself
nowhere.
with my own bit because I don't know what to say to that.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you say about
Your
Rocket
turn.
League, you son of a bitch?
I prefer it over Lucio Ball. Lucio Ball was really slow and boring, and people played it ranked and tried to actually take it seriously. Those are the kind of people that would probably like play Poppy Playtime or something.
There was a big Rocket League tournament like this past weekend, and I like tuned in for 2 seconds, and then I was like, who sits here and watches Rocket League players? Who are they?
I
Yeah.
don't know. It's hard. Have you guys played it?
Dude, I suck.
No.
You haven't played
Kinda
it?
hard.
No.
Dude,
You
why
gotta,
do you
like-
hate it?
You gotta like jetpack into the air and like try to hit the ball in
I-
the air.
I'd always see like people who do like edits of like Rocket League trick shots, and I'm just like, it looks so fucking stupid. Like I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm just a hater.
It's hard. It's a hard game.
Well,
It's
hey,
kind
there-
of impressive, but like, who cares?
There's a game that came out that's kind of like it. It's called Turbo Golf. I think it's what it's
Whoa!
called. Turbo
Now
Golf
that
Racing.
sounds cool.
Turbo Golf Racing. I think you just hit a bunch of balls into a hole.
Oh, that sounds like a Kroop
Like
Spook
golf.
game. It
Yeah.
sounds like a Kroop game right
Whoa.
there.
Oh, I've seen that actually, dude. It's got a
Yeah.
9 out of 10 on Steam.
I mean, I
New-
guess
we should
this is
play
weekly
it.
balls. I guess this is
Yeah.
weekly balls news. This is
Technically,
a new game.
it all has
And-
it
and
all
it's-
has to do with
yeah.
balls. Is it free?
Yeah,
Whoa! All right, next Kroop games.
new group gameplay. Turbo Golf
Kroop
Racing.
games. We all play a different game when we talk about it. I don't know.
Whoa! Something.
This
Wait
week
a
was
minute, I thought it was
Paladins.
free.
It's not.
On Steam, it's not.
Well, I don't freaking care anymore. Then, to be honest.
On Xbox, it's free.
If I'm paying for
Yeah.
a game, it has to be like I know I'm gonna like it.
It only has 235 reviews and it's 90%. I would
Yeah.
have more reviews though.
Well, it's 100% too expensive and cringe.
Yeah, you know who else is cringe?
Ooh.
Andrew Tate.
Yeah, he is. Did you hear the news today?
Nope.
He
Haven't
just
heard
got
shit.
he got banned off of, I believe, Facebook and Instagram. Let me make sure that's right. But
Why?
yeah,
Oh.
he got
What happened?
banned. Well, because he's a piece of shit. Hey, and you watch Andrew Tate?
Hold on. Don't just say that. Okay. So, Ethan, you know Andrew Tate. You know about him. I thought when we talked earlier, it seemed like you didn't know who the
Wasn't
heck
he a
that was.
boxer? Was he a boxer?
He was like
Or
some
is that someone
fighter.
else?
He was.
He did
was
something.
a
He did.
fighter
He
of
did
some kind.
kickboxing. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Oh, kickboxing.
Yeah. And
I know he's a dick, that's for sure.
yeah. So
He's-
he has a pretty like cult following, and I would like to say that I'm not a part of that. I don't agree with everything he says, and I don't
Yeah.
particularly enjoy his content. But my TikTok For You page thought I did, and I would just, I mean, like it's kind of like the oh wow, I can't stop watching for some reason. I don't know. This guy's like a fucking asshole. My mind would get blown by some of the things he'd say. He was just, I don't know. Eventually, you could see that it was just like, put on for a show. But he was the embodiment of toxic masculinity, and he was just, he just said a lot of shit. And like the thing is, like, of course he's
Could you
gonna
say
say
what he said, like word for word? Could you say what he
No.
said, word for word?
no, but I could. say some of the things he, like discusses. He discusses like stuff like, I don't know, like one of the big things he got like people would start like shitting on him for is like he would say something like women can't drive, stuff like that. His view on like men and women are very like separate.
Dude, I saw a clip of him arguing with Hassan, and Hassan's like, women can drive, like and he's like, well, no, that's just my experience that I haven't seen a woman that can drive. I'm not saying all women can't drive. That's just my experience and my truth. That's like literally how he argued it with Hassan.
Yeah. So I've seen a lot of him, and like when he first presents his like opinion, he's very strong. He's like he'll look at the camera and be like, "Woman can't drive." But then like once somebody like approaches him and like talks to him about it, he's like, "Wait a minute, okay, I didn't mean that like every woman." And like he starts like breaking down his shit. He just says like a very like blanket like statement that's very like aggressive to get viewers.
While he's wearing those dumbass sunglasses.
Yeah. Well, it's just like, I don't know. He's so like, it just seems like a show, and then, but then people take it too seriously. That's the worst part is his followers.
Of him getting people to subscribe to this thing he has called Hustlers University, which is basically you run a social media account for him and you post his clips and you get like 50% of the revenue. Or something like that.
Yeah, I discovered that like it's
like
a little
takes money from your work.
There's a little bit more to that. There's like other stuff that you can do to make money, but that's like one of them. And like if you look at, I forget like the details, but like someone said like analyzed it and was like, okay, this is actually just a pyramid scheme, which is like funny because it's just like a bunch of like stupid like teenage boys that like want to be alpha or just getting like caught in a pyramid scheme.
Yeah, he's ruining children.
It's a cult. It's like a real cult.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Some people are making money. Some people aren't. And I don't know. I haven't like heard about it. This is like a couple months ago where I haven't been on TikTok for a while.
You really went down the Andrew Tate.
Yeah, I really watched like the XQC
everything
and Andrew Tate. He's interesting to watch. I couldn't stop watching.
He's
I'm gonna be honest with
great
you.
showman. He's an incredible showman, but he is also like trapping teenagers in a dang pyramid scheme.
Because he doesn't always say he says stuff like he hates like big like corporations and like businesses and like you're gonna agree with that. He's gonna say things that you agree with because he talks so much and he just says so much shit that like of course he's gonna say something that you agree with and That's my opinion on him.
He acts like he's part of like the lower class. He's like, they've been trying to keep us men down for so long. I hate big corporations and women. You can make money if you give me $50 a month to work for me, and then I take 50% of the revenue.
Yeah,
right, kids?
He's a lot more like manipulative than that. Not manipulative, maybe not the right word, but he sells it a lot better.
Yeah, but at
You're
its
summing it
core,
up.
It's really bad.
Yeah.
I saw a clip of him today because I saw on a Twitter trend that he got banned, and I was like, oh, what's going on here? And I saw, and someone's like, why did he get banned? I thought free speech was a thing. And then somebody posted a clip of him like on somebody's podcast or something, and she was like, so you're saying that if your girlfriend tried to go on a trip, you would say no? And he's like, yeah, no, she can't go. She's not allowed to. And it's like, but you can go? And he's like, yeah. Okay, we go on trips together, but if I need to go on a trip with the boys, I'm allowed to do that. But she can't go on a trip without me because that's my woman.
He has like crazy double standards when it comes to dating.
Yeah.
He sees like, he genuinely believes that like if a man cheats, it's not cheating, but if a woman cheats, it is. He genuinely believes that.
Like it's literally all in service of sexism.
So like,
why does he think that?
So I think his thing was like a woman can't like fuck a man without absolutely like loving them. You know what I'm saying? Like a woman has to like love a man to like or really like him to have sex with him, and then like a man can just do it with like pleasure. And he also sees like women as like objects. So he sees it as like, oh, I own you. You know, I'm the alpha. He like compares it to like, if I'm a king, I'm gonna have 1,000,000 women, at my feet, and I get to do what I want. I'm a you know what I'm saying? That's what he like always like goes back and goes, oh well, back in the day, the real man of the, he has a very not one dimensional, but like it's like like it's toxic masculinity in a man, and it works. It attracts people our age or younger, mostly men. And yeah, I think it's dangerous. I think he's dangerous for. Yeah, that's my opinion. Huh? I'm not saying fuck you, Andrew Tate. You could beat me up, so I don't.
I'm saying it, and so is Hayne. Fuck you, Andrew Tate. We all hate you. And if you want to come get us, here is Hayne's address. Hayne, can I have your address?
You know what? You know what? Beat me up. I don't care. Just beat the show, man. What are you gonna do about it?
That's Hayne's kink.
I heard he can't.
What?
I actually heard he
can't
leave Romania or something because he has some like human trafficking charges or some shit like that.
He's a real big piece of trash.
Yeah, no, he's a piece of. I forgot about that whole. part.
Wait, that brings it to a whole new level.
I forgot it. Yeah, it's
just an actual criminal.
There's allegations.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Human trafficking is like a big deal though. So it's not just.
I smell a Netflix documentary cooking.
That would be crazy. I want to know more about that human trafficking. I don't know.
Yeah,
enough about
surely
that.
in like a couple years he'll be sufficiently owned, right? He's not like Donald Trump. He's not a politician.
Yeah. Well, that's the news. So the news is that he got banned off Instagram and what was the other one? YouTube, whatever.
Oh, little tangent. Did you hear about Donald Trump's mansion, Mar-a-Lago, getting completely raided by the FBI?
No way.
Whoa.
You didn't hear about this?
For what? No, I haven't. I have not.
Okay. Well, word on the street is that what the charges were for actually, no. Okay, sorry. It is assumed. Well, when you get a warrant, you're assuming that they have something, and you have like a really, really good case for them to have something. And apparently, why they were allowed to, raid a former president's house is because they think that he took nuclear information, like classified nuclear information from the White House and hid it in his safe in his house.
Ooh.
And
did he?
Did they find any?
I don't think they're allowed to confirm it yet, but like the fact that they got the warrant in the first place to raid his house, he has something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
dude, what if he gets arrested
he stole the dang
goes to jail? Dude, that'd be so crazy. The MAGA fans.
What if he stole the documents that confirms that aliens are real?
What if he's working with the aliens to try and destroy America?
Dude, that man's an alien.
You find out if you become president, you probably find out if they're real or not.
Actually, wait. What if he's working with Roko's basilisk? Boom, boom. Kroop Spook.
Oh. Whoa.
Yeah. Well, so I'll put this Kroop Spook thing here. So Roko's basilisk. Have you two heard of it?
I don't know what that is.
I've heard
at all.
a little bit.
Not even a little bit.
I know the concept, but like.
Okay. Well, dear viewers, click to the next timestamp now if you don't want to hear about it, because it's a shocking one. Boom, boom. So basically, Roko's basilisk is a thought experiment that was invented by some computer science nerd. But in and of itself, it creates a really, really big, interesting, like, oh my God, what do I do now? It's kind of like the game in that once you hear about it, like it's forever, like you're now playing it. So Roko's basilisk is a thought experiment about what if there is an evil.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Info warning. If you're scared of knowing this, skip.
Yeah.
I know what this is now. I think I know what it is.
Okay, dear viewers. Well, here's what it is, because they both know. So it's basically the thought experiment of what if there's an evil AI that in the future it gets invented, and if you didn't help it come into existence in the first place, then it will punish you. So so the thought process is that if it'll take all the information in the past that went into its creation, it'll be like, okay, Ron Burgundy helped me be created, so I will not punish him. But these 3 idiots on a podcast talked about me, but then didn't help me come into existence. I will punish them.
Yeah, so like if you know about it and didn't do anything, then you would get punished by this AI, this hypothetical AI.
So like, do we have to become like coding?
That I'm not too sure about. I was trying to read the article about it, but it just like got so stupid heady. But I think the thought process is that once you hear about it, you're supposed to help it come into existence one way or another. Whether it's like, I assume if you like vote, like if in the future there's like a vote to kill the AI and you vote for it, then that would count. That's kind of a thought I have. But I think it's supposed to just be a loose thought experiment. It's like, what do you do? Do you help the evil AI?
What if I'm dead before it's made?
Well, then you don't get punished. But
Well, it doesn't matter.
I think AI is definitely going to be a big thing in our lifetime. So,
Yeah, and so the idea is like the AI is so smart that like even if you like heard about it in passing, that you know about it or something like that. Is that the idea?
Really? I think
I don't know.
Idea.
I guess like the idea is just if you know about it or not.
The idea is that if you know about it, then it knows about you.
Okay.
So if nobody told you what this was, then it would never have known. Like, you might as well not even been a person.
So if whoever's listening, we're on the game. All right.
Yeah.
So I don't know how I feel about it.
All of you are in.
We're all in.
I'd help. I guess. Why not?
If I could help,
if we
by voting,
like, what's it gonna do when it's created? Is it gonna be like a bad like?
Well, if none of us help,
the idea is that it's evil and it will punish you for not helping it come into existence.
If none of us help, then we don't make it. Oh, I get why it's so like crazy now. Now people are gonna like actually make it, and then like actually kill the people. Oh, okay.
Yeah. The problem is that
there's so many. What's crazy is there's so many movies where there's evil AI. Like they always warn you, hey, AI's bad. You better stop it. And then like here we are. We're still trying to advance AI, trying to literally make them like a consciousness.
It
like,
comes from there.
It's gonna get too far. Like I think that's the point. Like we might go too far, which is kind of connects to that singularity theory we talked about.
It does
previously.
Yeah, but my thing is this thought experiment. Now I'm just now thinking about this. Like this gives people reason to be working on AI. Because like in the past, people are like, why are they still making AI? Haven't they seen 2001 Space Odyssey or anything else with evil AI? AI is bad and we are human and humans are the good ones, you know? But now it's like, oh, well, what if Roko's basilisk is real and if I don't help, it's going to punish me? So now I'm just like, oh, I have to help. I got to learn how to code.
I got to help.
Yeah. Would you help, Kroop?
Yeah, I would help it. I don't want to die.
That was easy.
But then you don't. You're also if you help, you might kill a lot of people.
People suffering.
If you help, you might kill a lot of people. So what are you gonna do?
What if everybody helps? World peace?
I guess if everybody helps, then what's it gonna do now? Is it just gonna chill out?
Probably. Well, I don't know. It's
what is it made to do?
Well, it's specified that it's evil. I don't think it's made to do anything. I think it's made to be super smart.
Just the smartest,
it's smart AI. It's probably
made
everything.
To know.
I feel like it's gonna be spread everywhere, like Google, right? Or like Google, like the entire internet. It'll be a new thing.
Yeah, or it could be like, since like maybe like half the people that get killed, that half gets replaced by robots with that AI.
Dude, that'd be nuts.
Wait, I want to get killed.
Maybe that's the concept.
I want to be a robot.
I want to be a robot. Well, will you keep your memories?
Well, we're not going to be the robot. It's going to be the robot. They're a connected thing. It's an AI.
Is it like a hive mind? Half of humanity.
I would join the hive mind.
You would join the hive mind? I would probably join the hive mind. I'm not gonna
I want to know what everyone's thinking.
But I think it'd be fun to be in a hive mind, IMO. It's part of, I think every human desires to be part of something bigger, and a hive mind is the ultimate form of that.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
should.
We
Yeah,
should-
Evangelion.
Yo, true. Yeah, Evangelion. Yeah, I would turn into LCL fluid.
Wait,
like in
that's actually
Evangelion.
that's actually what it would be.
Wait,
We
spoilers.
still have
Yes.
the same thoughts.
Whoops.
Well, yeah.
So yeah,
No
so it sounds
communication required.
like we would all help Roko's basilisk. Fuck you guys.
We have
help
to
him.
now.
Yeah, now I kind of have to. How do I
Well,
help?
it's supposed. It's like it's scaring you into wanting to do that.
Yeah,
Pretty
It
much.
kind of is. I'm kind of scared.
We're getting gaslighted, basically.
Yeah, you're getting gas lamped.
Like,
True.
because it'll know like pretty much what everything that happened in our lives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll like
Like,
threaten.
it'll
Does it like
basically be able to
threaten your
see everything
family?
we've
Is it
done.
like the Joker? It's
Yeah, I
just
don't
so
know.
smart. It can run like it can Jokerize everybody's lives that didn't help it come into existence.
Maybe the director of Jurassic World Dominion might know about that. Because
True.
he somehow created a dinosaur that felt like the Joker. So
Blows
if he
up a
could do
hospital.
that, then he must know.
True. That guy's helping Roko's basilisk come into
That's
existence.
that. For the viewers who don't know, that's a thing that he actually said.
Dude, what
Yeah,
if
that's-
what if Mark Zuckerberg is trying to help Roko's basilisk come into reality? That's why he switched the company to Meta.
Well,
What
that I
if
would
we
have to
met him?
definitely help
What if this
because
is like
that
an
will
actual
definitely
thing?
exist.
Like what if the guy who created this experiment is actually just trying to warn us?
Maybe. The guy I did see in the article that the guy deleted it because somebody was like, "Well, if you thought of this thought experiment, you would be clever enough to not say anything." It's like, why would you
Well, what's the-
post this?
What's the point? It's fun.
Yeah. Well, but a bunch of people had nightmares and stuff after its creation. Like a bunch of people that were on the forum that it was first posted, they like started having nightmares because they're like, "Oh my god, wait, do I help? Do I kill people?" I'm about to have a nightmare, to be honest. I'm freaking out a little bit.
If we can get enough people to agree, well then
Yeah.
somebody's gonna do it.
I mean, I'm
Somebody-
honestly convinced all
You
these big
can't
tech
get
companies want this.
Everyone to agree.
If you get everyone,
Like,
to be,
it's impossible.
if you're like an activist, right? You're against this this thing, then like you're like just you're like on you're first on the list. You know,
Mhm.
you're gonna die first.
Yeah, like fuck the Roko's basilisk. Fuck it.
Yeah, and then when it's made,
You're
you're
Burn in
dead.
hell.
You're
This
dead,
is-
man. What the heck? Why are you saying these things? I love you, Roko's basilisk.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna take AI classes.
Stomp you to the ground.
I'm gonna learn how to make AI.
True. Can you teach me?
Sure.
Nice. Get shit on, Ethan. We're gonna kill you with the basilisk.
I'm safe.
Yeah, have fun.
Yeah, but I'm convinced all of these big tech companies are attempting to do something like Roko's basilisk with the way that they operate their companies. Have you guys heard about Hbomax?
Oh, dude, what's HBO Max cooking up?
Okay, well, HBO Max is going to merge with Discovery. Well, okay, HBO Max got bought out by Discovery, and now HBO Max and Discovery Plus are going to merge in a year.
Are they going to increase the price for that?
Yes, I believe that is what they're planning on doing because it's double
Oh,
the
That's
content.
cringe.
Yeah. There's a bug in my room.
Discovery.
Yeah, but
So
HBO
you
has
can watch
been like,
Hell's Kitchen.
yeah, HBO's been acting super weird too recently. Like HBO Max, they filmed and edited and finished Batgirl. Did you guys hear about this? There's gonna be a Batgirl movie, and then they finished it. They're literally, it's ready to release. It's done. They didn't release it. They canceled releasing it. They're like,
Oh.
yeah, we're not gonna do it anymore. They did that.
Why?
Your
Is they
guess
gonna
is as
release
good
that
as mine.
Flash movie? Is that still going to happen?
I did hear they are still gonna do the Flash movie with Ezra Miller, famous criminal.
See, why keep that one? Like, why keep that one?
That's the thing. That's why I'm just so confused by their business moves. And they're taking off Sesame Street's getting taken off HBO Max, like all of it
What the hell?
for
What?
some reason. Yeah, and a few cartoons got pulled as well, including Close Enough, the new show by the regular show guy.
Oh, I was gonna
Um,
watch that.
Infinity Train got pulled, which everybody likes that show. I've never watched it, but that got pulled. What else got? I think a couple others got pulled that I don't remember. And all of Uncle Grandpa, except for one episode, got pulled. Somehow the episode is still there. If you look, it's still there.
What?
Man.
No, wait. There's no way that's true.
Yeah, go look at HBO
One
Max
episode
right
of
now.
Uncle Grandpa
It's-
streaming on
yeah,
HBO Max.
Yeah, there's a big dumb flea in it. It's like a picture of a flea is the thumbnail. But yeah, no, they're just like pulling random stuff off the website, and there's really not a good discernible reason aside from I think the company Discovery bought it out and they're like, "Okay, we're going to start squeezing some money out of HBO. So we're just going to start taking off stuff to save us money." And it's like HBO is the best streaming platform in my opinion, and it's like just gonna get worse, and it sucks.
So they're removing good stuff to like squeeze in some of their crap into it.
I think they're just removing good stuff so they don't have to pay. I saw somebody say that Sesame Street has a lot of famous people on it, so they might have to pay residuals on those episodes. So they're gonna pull it because of that. That's a plausible theory. I don't know if it's true, but
That
like,
makes sense.
Dang.
it's so dumb to me.
They're removing a bunch of
They have
like cartoons,
like-
you said, right?
They have so many blockbuster movies in there too. I'm pretty sure those are probably expensive to have on there. Like they'll have like movies that are still in theaters come out in HBO Max. Like the Batman when that came out, or Dune. Those came out at the same time.
Yeah,
Came out in theaters and HBO Max.
yeah. I feel like HBO Max is like the best streaming service right now too, which is and so it's like, why, man? Why does it have to die? I just got it and shared it with the other Kroop Spook boys.
True.
I know. Well, at least Nathan For You still gonna be there.
I need to watch more Nathan For You. Nathan For You is incredible. Did you watch any of it?
This
Hayden?
one episode.
I didn't watch anymore.
Mhm.
Oh wow, you're right. It's one episode.
Yeah, it's not there anymore
One episode
though.
of Uncle Grandpa.
Season 3,
Yeah,
That's
I
a
tried looking
screenshot.
it up.
episode 16.
Yeah, season 3, episode 16. Please help me. Is still on HBO.
Jesus.
Yeah, but it's got so much good anime, good like TV. It's got Nathan For You. It's got The Rehearsal, which is Nathan's other show, which is really funny.
Yeah. It's got The Sopranos. It's got The Wire.
Literally,
Smiling Friends.
Smiling Friends.
That's what
Yeah,
I've
all
been
of, like all of
watching.
Adult Swim, Ghibli movies,
Oh yeah, they have all the Ghibli movies.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
and it's
Better than Netflix.
sad.
It is. Like Netflix.
Well, it doesn't have
Netflix
Emily in
fell.
Paris.
Emily in Paris. Emily in Paris.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
my god. Okay, Kroopers.
Oh boy, we're gonna mention Emily in Paris.
I guess
All
we
right.
are. So one night, I don't even know why, but we
We
were
were trying to
just-
think of the worst show to watch together.
We were trying to think of the worst show to watch together, and I pulled up Emily in Paris because I remembered somebody telling me that it is the highest performing Netflix television show that they have. So we watched like 2-3 episodes of Emily in Paris. I think it's the worst show I've ever seen. Like
It's pretty bad.
legitimately, I don't think I've seen a show I've hated more.
Yeah. It was so weird.
It's up there.
It's so like normal and weird. Like the first episode was
It
so
felt
like boring and like weird. But like towards the end,
Oh my god.
like it was like kind of a normal show. I thought this was like for like teenage girls or whatever. And, like towards the end, like she just like it just gets like super sexual and like
What-
she's
you
just like
gotta describe
FaceTiming her.
it.
She's
Oh, okay,
FaceTiming her.
all right.
Yeah, you gotta
So-
describe it.
She goes.
What did she do? I forget.
All right, so she leaves Chicago. She leaves her boyfriend in Chicago, right, to go to Paris, right? It's not that important, right? She just goes to Paris because of a job or whatever, and she's like a stupid American. That's what the show's about, right? So her boyfriend's like, "What the fuck? Why'd you leave me?" And I don't know, but like the last scene is like her like video chatting her like boyfriend in Chicago, and you're like, "Oh, I miss you so much. Why'd you leave or whatever?" I don't know. And then he's like. And then it starts getting a little heated, and it starts getting They
Take
start,
his shirt
they just start
off.
like they start like masturbating to each other, like having phone sex or whatever, and like he like nuts in like 2 seconds and like disconnects the call somehow through his nut, and then like
Yeah, he like jizzed on the camera or something, and it must have like gotten to the battery inside the phone.
Yeah.
He like broke his phone or something. I don't know.
and she was left unsatisfied, so she plugged in her vibrator to the outlet, and it caused her whole building to go out.
Which that
Electricity.
was stupid. That
And
doesn't make any sense.
That was the ending. She plugged it in, and it goes, bzz, and it, so quirky. It was so unfunny.
Yeah, and they don't
meanwhile-
mention that again. By the way, it's not even like a thing that
Yeah,
she
it's like-
got the power turned off. Like it just
It
happens.
was just a bit.
Like we thought it was gonna be a crazy cliffhanger. It's like, oh my god, what are they gonna do? And then next episode, it's like, oh, yeah, fine. She just goes downstairs. She tries to go back to her room, but she ends up accidentally going to her neighbor's room.
Yeah, her hot neighbor.
Oh my god. I hate her too. She's so annoying. It's not even like a relatable girl in Paris. Well, it's relatable in that she's a freaking idiot and she's so annoying. Like
Yeah.
she goes to the wrong floor because in France they start counting the floors at 0, right? Yeah, so the first floor is floor 0 and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So she goes to the floor below hers trying to go to her own apartment and she knocks on her neighbor's door and he's like, "Oh, here in France we start at 0, so you shouldn't have knocked here." And she's like, "Oh, ha ha ha," and he's hot, so she's like into him. And
Yeah.
she's like, "Ha ha ha, I'm so stupid
Still
and
dating her
American,
boyfriend.
lol." And then she's still dating her boyfriend, by the way. And she goes upstairs. But then, like later in that episode or in the next episode, she does the same freaking thing. She does
takes
it
her
again.
so long to get it. Like the concept of the first floor being floor 0, like that concept to her is just so like wild to her that she just can't figure it out.
Yeah, and
And
she
has
calls
to keep
France
going to the same
stupid.
door.
Yeah, and she's like, "Oh, you guys are stupid for this. Why would you do this?" And it's like, shut up, Emily. You wanted to go to Paris.
Yeah,
You wanted
she
to
doesn't
be
speak
here.
French, by the way. So
yeah,
it's
and
like
she didn't learn French at all.
Yeah, she
before
just showed up
coming.
to a job and
Mm-hmm.
didn't learn French.
everyone at her job fucking hates her, and it's like, yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they only start to like her when she's like mean to one of them. She's like, "Oh, I hate you," and he's like, "All right, I like you now, Emily." And it's like she didn't have to do any freaking work to get there.
There was like 3 or 4 guys we've seen in the show that have like hit on her.
Yeah, and
She's
she
like-
flirts back, by the
She's
way,
like,
basically.
oh, hey, yeah.
Yeah, she flirts back
Yeah.
every time while still dating her boyfriend.
Oh yeah, and her boyfriend breaks up with her in like the second episode, and like.
Yeah.
And like it's pretty reasonable. It's like he just fucking like went to Paris, but then they like included a line at the end that like made him the asshole in that situation. You know, like one line just to
I
so you
forgot what
don't-
it was.
What
I
did
don't
he
remember
say?
what
I
it
don't
was.
remember. Yeah, but they have to make him seem
Yeah,
like
but-
the bad guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
even
but
though
she
it's
became-
like you just
She
fucking
became like
left.
the victim. Like
Yeah,
like it somehow turned into her breaking up with him. Like how did that happen?
yeah. How'd you do that?
Yeah,
Like he
'Cause
was breaking up with you, and then
Oh yeah, she turns it around
And
and,
then
she
she
gets
just-
mad at him. It's like, what?
she's like, you know what? We're done. I don't want to talk to you ever again.
What a
like,
bitch.
Yeah.
And then she went to that damn restaurant with her friend, and she kept complaining about the steak. And
Oh
then-
my god.
And then the
Oh my god, Emily, I hate you. Yeah, she was complaining about the steak. She's like, "It's not cooked. It's not done enough. It's not done. I'm gonna have to send it back." And then they send it. Then the chef sends it back to the table.
chef comes out.
And no, the chef sends it back to the table first, and he has this guy who's the waiter. He's like, "Yeah, no, this is how we cook it. Eat the steak. It's good." And she's like, I'm not gonna eat it. I'm not gonna freaking eat it. I can't eat it." And the chef comes out, and it's her neighbor, by the way. The one that she keeps going to the wrong floor. She keeps going to the wrong freaking floor, and and it's that neighbor, and he's like, "No, like this is how you eat the steak." And she's like, "Oh, I didn't. Oh my gosh. Okay, fine, I'll eat it." And she eats it, and it's good because he's a chef and a professional at his job. Like it's literally the story of
And he's
it's
hot.
colonized. It feels like Emily's colonizing Paris. It feels like she's bringing her
Yeah.
stupid American
Maybe
ways
she's-
to Paris. Like go away.
Maybe it's like Breaking Bad. She's the villain of her own story.
Dude, if that's the case, then probably, but I don't think so. I looked at a scene from later in the show, and it was a sex scene. Just
oh yeah,
'cause I
yeah.
was- Did we watch
she
that
had
together?
Sex with a 17-year-old.
Yeah, we watched that together. You didn't
Yeah,
watch it.
it was
alone.
apparently it was.
Yeah, wait.
Maybe
Jeffrey,
you
didn't look
rewatched
that-
it
unless you
alone.
looked it up later.
I didn't look it up. I didn't look it up on my free time. I would never do that. What? I'm like, I was just.
Oh,
I
let me
wanted
see
to.
that
Be,
again.
I wanted to poop on the show because it's stupid. No.
Oh, wait,
How
I
did
need
you
to see
start
that
around
scene
me?
again. Oh,
I thought we watched. I forgot the details.
okay, but he
Yeah,
was
we watched-
17. The guy was like,
yeah,
the guy
that's allegedly.
was
We
17.
okay. We
Yeah, we
haven't
looked in the
watched the show.
comments.
Let's give her some. It was a comment on YouTube, but I think he was. And like she gets drunk and she has sex with him, and it's so.
But that's
weird.
Paris. You can have underage. I don't know. It might be different.
Oh,
age
it
of
might
consent.
be. You know, if
That's
that's
my-
actually the
that's
thing,
why.
that's really extra dumb. We need to finish the show. We should finish Emily in Paris.
Yeah, we'll probably do it after the podcast.
Yeah, that's what we'll do after
this-
the
after we
podcast.
finish.
Yeah.
You guys should watch along. That'll be our Kroop reels for the week. We watch the rest
Yeah.
of Emily in Paris.
The whole show. Wait, no.
If
If
we have to watch
one
it
of you guys
alone,
actually,
too.
you know what's funny? If one of you guys actually recommend it, we have to watch it no matter what. We have to. watch
You're up next, Ethan. You
Yeah,
get
you're
the
next,
pick.
Ethan. You should pick it. Please don't pick it. I don't want to watch Emily in Paris.
it. Well, hey,
I don't
don't
wanna-
tell
I
me
don't
to
wanna watch it
don't Tell me to
alone.
pick it then. Don't
I
tell
was
me. To
kidding.
pick
It was
it
a joke. Don't pick it.
Well, we don't have to watch it alone. We could watch it together.
True.
I might watch a scene alone.
Which one?
Yeah, a certain one on YouTube.
Yeah, which one? It's
The one that
it's
has
like,
the red line under it already.
It's like 360p too. It's not even. It's like it looks bad.
Yeah, you might want to watch it on Netflix so you get better quality.
Yeah, full screen.
Okay, my theory for what's gonna happen in the end of the show, I think it's just one long wet dream.
Emily wakes up in Chicago with her boyfriend that she hates, and she's like, "Ugh, that'd be good."
It's like, oh my god, you're not gonna believe it. I had sex with like 10 guys in my dream.
She's like, "It was so awesome. I loved Paris. I want to." And
And
like,
then she
you
goes there
broke-
for real, and that's what
Yeah.
season 4 is about.
She tells him about it. She tells him about like the entire story, and she's like, "Yeah." And then episode 3 happens, and I break up with you because I hate you. And then I go kiss some boys, and like she just runs through the rest of the show without like. He's like, "Wait. You break
And
up
then
with me?"
and then I fucked my boss's husband. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, it was so beautiful. I loved it.
Yeah, that show. Viewers, watch the show and tell us what you think.
Yeah. If you want a bad show, like if you just want to like laugh at like a show with friends, that's a show to
Yeah,
do.
watch it with
please
friends.
don't watch
It's
it
really
alone.
boring alone.
Yeah.
Not that I've watched it alone. I'm just saying, like, if I were to.
Oh, yeah?
It's like the
Uh-huh.
dialogue was like.
Yeah.
The
Wait, log into your
dialogue was so
Netflix real
long.
quick.
Log into your
No.
Netflix. Let us see it.
Oh, no, don't see it. Yeah, the dialogue is boring, so we just like talked over, like whenever they started like just talking about just like shit, we just start talking ourselves, and I don't know. Don't watch it alone.
Yeah. It's not.
Don't watch
Anyways.
Emily in Paris alone at night. It's like a horror movie. Emily's basilisk. If you
She'll
don't help
know
Emily
if
in
we didn't
Paris
watch
get
the
renewed
show.
for a new season, she'll come and kill you.
She'll bump into your door. It's like, oh wait, I thought this was the 4th floor. You're like in a neighborhood.
You're like, yeah, if you're on the 4th floor, you're like, what do you want from me, Emily?
You're at your job. You work in a restaurant, and like it's like, oh my god, I gotta send this steak back a second time. This fucking bitch.
Yeah, a steak shows up at your job, and it's like a waiter, and she's like, Emily said it was raw. Emily said she's not going to eat it. It's like, what? I work at an office. What? What's going on? It's like you gotta cook this steak, or Emily's gonna come get you. And it's like, what? What?
You
I
just
don't
walk out the door.
understand.
You're in Paris. You're in Paris now. Just walk out the
Oh
door,
my
you're in
gosh,
Paris.
dude! Emily in Paris creepy pasta.
Every time we get a text on our phone, it just like pops out on the side, like for full view for everyone to see.
I'm coming. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. By the way, viewers, it just has like that thing that new movies do, where it's like text bubbles will pop up on the screen because they're like, the new age is digital. We have to have digital stuff happen in real life.
Yeah, and she's like, the whole thing is like she's social media, and like you can see her followers go up as she posts things about Paris.
Dude, she jumps from like
Okay, but-
200 to like 1,000 in one post.
What blows my mind? How the hell did she land a job as a social media like?
We weren't paying attention. I don't remember how she got it, but somebody else was supposed to take the
But she
job.
didn't have any followers. So how did she get
She
that
had
job?
like she
was
started with
nobody.
50 I had more followers on Instagram. And it's
Yeah.
private. Emily. Bitch.
Emily. Yeah, she landed it from like nepotism from her old job, but somebody else was supposed to take the job in Paris. And what's also crazy, we should move on from Emily in Paris soon. But the person, the
There's
person,
so much. There's so much to
didn't,
digest.
They didn't tell the people in France that they were like working, like it was like a sister company to the company she worked in America, and they were supposed to send over somebody who spoke French, but they didn't tell the French company. So Emily just shows up on her first day like, "Hey, do you guys speak American?" And they're like, "What?" Or no, they're speaking French to her. They're speaking French to her, and she's like, "Bonjour." It's like,
so
they're like,
annoying.
"Do you not speak French? Where's
Wait, didn't they have
Where's
her-
Lindsay?
what did-
Where's Lindsay? They were supposed to send Lindsay over. Who are you?" It's like, "Oh, I'm Emily." It's like, what? Why would you? What? You don't know any French?
Yeah.
And then they
I would
kept
hate
her. Like I would have fired her on the spot.
Yeah, would have just
send her
like,
back.
Go home. Just get Lindsay.
Also,
send Lindsay over.
What did they have her? What did they have her advertise on their media, social media?
They
It was like some like old lady like.
Dude, it's they had her advertising pills that like make old women
Wet?
wetter. Yeah, that's the idea. And I forget what it's called, but it was something that's like a masculine word in French, because you know France has masculine and feminine words. It doesn't really have to do with what they pertain to at all. It sucks. It's old. It's antiquated. But Emily's like big break at the beginning of the show is she's like, "Wait, that's stupid. Why is that a masculine word?" And then she posts like this is not masculine, because it's like protesting that it's a
Genius.
masculine word. And then like
Yeah.
a big fashion person or something like retweets her, and everyone's like, "Oh, Emily!"
No, the
Emily,
owner
you
of
popped
the
off."
company, I think.
Yeah,
the owner of the
owner of the
company.
company retweets her. It's like, man,
Wow,
I could have
like,
thought
it's
of that, Emily. I could have thought of that right now.
It took her like 5 seconds to think of that.
Yeah.
Like she didn't even like. There wasn't like an advertising campaign. She didn't have to like draw it out. Like she just like she like walked in the park and like just randomly thought about it, and just like there it is. And now she's like, I don't know.
Now she got a big break.
That's-
She got retweeted by a famous person, and like her bosses like her now a little bit. They're
We
like,
only watched 2 or
congratulate
3
her.
episodes, by the
Yeah,
way.
we're gonna watch the rest.
we
after.
all got that from.
We'll give you
Yeah.
the rest next episode. But not
we'll keep
There was
you
a
updated.
lot. There was a lot in those 2 episodes.
yeah. But it
or
won't. We
three.
won't be doing it next episode because there's gonna be an episode in between. Do you want to announce it, Ethan?
All right, guys, here it is, the big reveal, the Smash Brothers reveal.
Boom, boom.
So, earlier this month, we were all together in real life, and we recorded a Kroop Scoop live. We had multiple cameras, microphones, and everything. So we were just. That's gonna be coming soon. Oh, Jeffrey just DC'd.
Jeffrey left.
Hello.
I think I just sent Jeffrey into so much shock.
My
I think
Discord
you
crashed.
sent him to real life. Where did you go, Jeffrey?
Are you in Paris?
I went to Paris. My the video recording crashed. I don't know what happened. Oh wait, no, the recording didn't crash. Discord crashed. Huh?
Is it still recording?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's still
So
recording.
It's still recording. Okay.
So what did it?
that
It
would have
got.
sucked.
It got the beginning of your explanation.
Okay, so
Hold on,
I'll
wait.
start again.
Let me. I'll tee you up again, and then we'll see if we can cut it properly.
yeah, I'll cut.
Okay. So it's not going to be the next episode that we talk about the rest of Emily in Paris because we have something to reveal.
We got a secret episode coming out. Kroop Scoopers. We all met. We all met in real life to record an episode live, and that'll be coming soon. Jeffrey's editing it. First episode that's not being edited by me.
We're all in the same room, and there's guests on it. Some faces you know, one that you don't.
Yeah, we've got a bunch of fan favorites coming on for that one. It's a very special episode. So
big production
tuned for that. And then
2
right after
cameras.
that, we might have a guest. We might have a guest right after that, like YouTuber. So yeah, we might be popping off soon. And we got some other videos in the work.
Some
like,
stuff down the pipeline.
Some game videos, some gaming.
Yeah, some more Kroop Spook content coming your way.
Yeah,
it's been a little dry for. It's been a little dry for the
Scoop it up.
fans, but it's coming.
Consume our content. Like we're hypnotizing them. Consume our content. Consume our content. But yeah, there's some other stories that we didn't tell. There's some other stories we didn't tell from West Virginia there were some other parts of the story that we didn't tell from the West Virginia trip. Is there anything you guys want to highlight?
Well, I ended up in Milwaukee on the way there.
Oh yeah, that sucks.
We flew from Denver. We were on Southwest. We were supposed to go straight to Chicago. Well, as we were flying over Chicago, there was a thunderstorm. So they closed the airport. And so we had to fly to Milwaukee they had to get gas. And then it got delayed while we were there for another hour to go back to that airport because there was too much traffic.
Didn't they
So,
play
like,
a game with
ass.
toilet paper or something?
Yeah, they did. They played a toilet paper racing game.
I've never heard of this in my entire life.
Yeah, it's so weird.
What's the rate? What is it again? I remember you were telling me about it, but what do they race? How do they race the toilet paper?
So you know how there's 2 sides? The closest seats to the hall to the lane or the hall, whatever, I don't know. The walkway. We had to basically just roll the toilet paper all the way down to the end of the airport or of the airplane. And so I think my side won. And then they like started doing trivia. Like, oh my gosh, I just wanted to get the hell out of there. Like, we were doing trivia about like Southwest trivia. I was like, hey, when was the first Southwest flight?
Jesus.
If you know the answer, press the service button or whatever. And you'd get a candy or something.
Get a peanut.
Woo.
I was like, I was not in a good mood, so like I was just like, oh my god, can we just get the fuck?
I feel like
out of
most
here?
people aren't when their flight is delayed and
Yeah.
flying to Milwaukee.
At least they didn't cancel it. One time Southwest canceled a whole flight on me, and I had to get another one.
Yeah, that sucks.
They just wanted to do that.
I think flying like this past summer is supposed to be like really bad for like everybody.
Yeah. Well, luckily we got it all worked out. But yeah, we talked about most of the trip. There is one story we didn't bring up, and it's that throughout the trip I had a room to myself because of luck. And sometimes I would be walking up to my room to like put something away, and like I would be talking to somebody, and then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to my room now, and then they would just follow me into my room. I don't know why, but it was fun. It was funny. But it all came to a head one time when literally everybody followed me. Well, a bunch of Hayne followed me, Steven followed me. Oh, Steven was there. Well, I'm spoiling some of the secret guests. Yoshi Viddy Vids followed me. Faka was there, and he followed me. And Ethan also followed me. And they were all in my room, and we were chatting it up while I was like putting a shirt away or something. And then, and then everybody, for some reason, everyone's like, "Oh, we should all go into Jeffrey's closet." So then everybody goes into my closet, and like they close the doors. So I'm just like chilling, and I'm like, "Oh, well, I don't know what to do with the bit." So we're doing the bit. And then like, I think Ashley comes to the door and she's like, where are all the boys? Where did everyone go? And I was like, I don't know. And it's like, and she's like, oh yeah. Uh-huh. Cause like she pretty much knows that they're in the closet. So then I go to open the closet doors, and everybody expertly hides on either side because they're like doors that open from the middle. So I open the doors, and like they're all on the sides of the doors, but Ashley can't see it from the door. So it just looks like they're not there. And she's like, "Oh, what? What the hell? Where did they all go?" And I was like, "I don't know." I closed the doors again. I'm like, "Yeah, they're not. Well, they're not in there." So, brr. And then they all like, I think, did you guys peek out? I don't remember. Did you like tell her? Or did
I don't know.
No, you opened it again because we made noises, and then Yoshi was right in the middle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We got on recording.
Expertly.
So
yeah.
we could.
That one's on recording. We got another one that happened. Similar
Oh, yeah.
bit that was not on recording.
Oh wait, was that was a separate time?
Yeah, that was a separate time.
I thought I combined them in my brain. Yeah, and then did you guys? I don't remember how this came about, but you guys are in my closet again. Apparently,
We all went in the closet. Jeff
Yeah.
was in his room.
and I was just chilling
And
like on my computer, and I was like, I sure hope nobody comes out of my closet because I was like, I don't know what they're gonna do. And then like you guys just didn't do anything, and I was like, oh. I guess I have to open this for the bit to continue. And I open it, and they didn't say, like, they all secretly communicated without me hearing that's like, hey, we should take our shirts off.
Well,
So I
Hayden started taking off his pants.
What?
Yeah, I thought we were just getting naked. I had to pull my pants as we were coming out.
I looked over. I was like, wait, whoa, what is going on? Wait a minute.
Yeah, so from my perspective, I just open the doors, and there's like 5 shirtless dudes just chilling, and they all step out, they're like, hey, what's going on? I'm just like, oh my gosh. How did you guys communicate it in secret?
I
Who
don't know. I think
started
someone
it?
just started doing it, and then we all just did it.
Giggling in the closet.
Yeah, we're all like giggling a little bit. Bunch
Yeah.
of little girls.
So now it's referenced to as 5 shirtless men in my closet. And that's the context that is given, and there's nothing else. But I think that's pretty much it.
I think that's
for
about
West
covers it.
Virginia.
We got the rest of the stories in the other one. So stay tuned for that. That's gonna be a special one. I think we got one room for one more topic. Do you want to do the Kroop reel?
Yeah, let's do Kroop reel.
Yeah, let's
So-
do the Kroop reel.
This was Haynes' choice, The Night is Short, Walk On Girl, but it is my favorite anime movie.
Yeah, it wasn't really my choice. If you remember the previous episode before, where we chose between The Night is Short, Walk On Girl, and Chip and Dale, we flipped a coin, and I was like, wait a minute, I actually want to watch, The Night is Short. So that was my choice, and I gotta say, I'm glad that I chose that because I very much enjoyed that movie a lot.
You just watched it last night.
I watched it last night. Yeah.
You liked it? You liked it? PogChamp, what did you think?
Yeah.
I thought it was really good. So here's what I'll say. When I first started watching the movie, like once the movie like starts, it just goes. Like it just like immediately, like it's just going. It's just like won't stop. It was like the amount of things that happened in that movie was just like it started putting me in like a trance. Like
Yeah.
I felt like I was in like a trance
Mm-hmm.
of like all these like things just happened. I was like, what?
Yeah. Yeah. I watched it with Ethan again. Like Ethan watched it for the second time.
Yeah, I watched
And
it 2 times.
There was just multiple times where I was just like, huh?
Yeah, like there's
there's-
a part where like they're like climbing over a wall and like Haynes like, what's going on?
There's so many times where you can just like have to step back and like what is going? But I don't know. It's just
they did that dance like 3 times, like, whoo!
Oh, the sofa dance? Yeah, they get down. Hold on, wait. I'm gonna see if I can do it live on camera. That's not good. It wasn't good. I didn't do a good job.
You gotta
Watch the
you
movie.
gotta
good attempt.
freakishly bend your
Yeah, you
body,
have to like
Yeah.
contort your back, like
yeah, get really low,
yeah.
pucker up
It
your
is-
lips or something.
Yeah, but I love the movie so much because it feels super random. Like, what is going on? Why?
Yeah.
And like a lot of it is. There's still just your odd like, oh, what the heck? But everything like connects into itself. And that's what I really, really enjoy. Like there's even though it's like practically like 4 different short stories, like there's still like connections, and there's things that are like that'll be mentioned in the earlier part. Like one thing that really thing that drives that home is the freaking what's his name? Not Toto. The pervert guy that like is in the first drinking scene with Otome. Yeah, him. He's like, that guy, piece of trash. But he's like, oh, my carp farm, it's ruined. They all got swept away by a tornado. And it's just like, what? Why? Huh? And then later in the movie, remember Don Underwear, like the fish that fall down and hit his head? Those are the fish from the tornado. And I didn't even notice that on my first watch, but I noticed it on like my second one, and I was like, connections.
Ethan told me that when I was like, where did the fish come from? I don't get it.
That my second time is when I got that too. Like,
you just catch all these new things that are like, some of it's still like random at the end of the day, but it's kind of hard to tell. But a lot of it's just connected, and like all these characters like know each other.
Yeah, I did see the tornado in like one of the flashbacks.
Yeah,
you actually see the tornado in like the.
Just goes,
so like I remember the tornado, and I saw the tornado coming again, and I was like, oh, okay, that's related. But like I feel like I need to watch it like 3 more times or 3 or 4 more times. Like it's so like it's funny. It's so funny and like fast paced. I love the pacing. It's just like nonstop, just like fucking crazy, and like. Even if not like that it gets slow, but like even some of the parts I feel like they drag on, like it's like funny because it's like, oh my gosh, when are they gonna stop singing?
I know that part. Yeah, I love that scene.
I like it a lot.
The musical part is it is so funny, but it drags on for so long.
Yeah, but like that's kind of the joke. It's so funny.
And all the songs are not good, honestly, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's so funny. Because it's just like a high school, or it's not a high school, it's a college. But it's like a stupid college, like thrown together guerrilla theater piece. Like, what? They're doing guerrilla theater?
Yeah.
Like, it's just such creative ideas. And it all kind of like leads into the like, everybody's connected and you have to like slow down and enjoy the moment, but also like don't go too fast or you'll like miss stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Because I kind of view the main character guy, he's like not slowing down because his main goal is like to do this one thing, and he just like ignores a lot of the other world. Like he doesn't, like he meets pervert boob guy and he's like, oh, dude, I don't care. I'm trying to like, I have to go. Like, leave me alone, blah, blah, blah. Like he's not making new connections. But on the other side of the coin, like Otome is like making all these new connections, meeting everybody, but she doesn't like slow down to really like get to know anybody until the end when they get together.
Huh. Yeah, that's I didn't think about that when I first watched it.
The thing with like the thing with like the clocks, like hers was moving slow while everyone else's like clocks were moving fast.
Yeah, it has a lot of like philosophical weight in it, while it is still one of the like silliest, goofiest movies I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the animation.
And the
animation's
we have to
amazing.
mention it. It is.
I love that art style.
So beautiful,
especially near the end. It just like popped the hell off.
Like,
yeah. That last like penultimate scene or whatever with his like mind battle with himself.
Yeah. I love that.
It's so insane.
Like the fucking cowboys. I'm sure.
It was insane. There was so much noise too. It's like woo.
Yeah.
You haven't seen Tatami Galaxy?
I have.
Yeah, Jeffrey? You have?
I have, yeah. I saw this movie before I saw it, though.
Okay. Yeah, I looked it up, and there's, like, apparently returning characters from that show.
Yeah.
Cowboy guy.
I haven't seen it.
Cowboy guy, Higuchi, the samurai with the big freaking chin. And one character that makes literally zero sense if you haven't seen Tatami Galaxy is the dude with the doll. He's like, Kaori! In the first theater performance.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Where they're like the girl's holding his doll ransom. He's like, Kaori, no. That's from Tatami Galaxy, and it only makes sense if you've seen Tatami Galaxy.
Okay, maybe
Is
I'll
it
have to watch
the
the show.
Though?
Yeah,
Is
the
it
story is completely disconnected. You don't have to watch Tatami Galaxy to get The Night is Short, Walk On Girl, but there's like certain characters that are like returning, and they're and it's not important at all that you know the characters. It does when a new character gets introduced, like you know how Higuchi just like appears with Mari or whatever her name is, the red-haired girl. Like they just kind of boom appear. It's a little less jarring, I assume, if you've seen Tatami Galaxy first, but it's still like the whole movie is kind of jarring, so it doesn't take away at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I enjoyed it.
I was definitely like, whoa, like there's so many characters.
Yeah.
I just saw like, holy shit.
Yeah.
I want to watch that movie in a different way. If you know what I'm saying.
It is an insane movie. What were you guys' favorite parts?
I don't even know. I like the ending a lot. Like that was like one of my favorites.
The ending. I liked the very last scene where they're meeting in the coffee shop. Because I kind of took notice that everything seems more normal.
Yeah, and it was like
during
the
the
only
day?
scene in day. Yeah.
Like there was like, it just seemed like a normal like world during the day, but at night it was just like some insane like, just like people running around everywhere. There's a monkey on a Segway.
That guy doesn't make sense. I don't know. I still don't get that guy. I don't know what the heck.
They
why
just
is he
put that
there?
in there.
Yeah, they're just like,
It was
let's do this.
Funny.
But yeah, and what I love is that it all takes place in one night, and it's because like her clock is super slow, so it's like based off of her time.
I thought
I
when I saw the
like stories
title,
like
I
that.
was like, I had a suspicion that it had been like a one night movie. It's kind of not that.
Yeah, but
I really like
crazy.
when movies do that, where it's like, oh, it felt like all these events took like it took like days. Like this was like days of like events, but it was just one night. That's kind of how I felt when I watched Spirited Away, like the ending of that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Like everything was just fine.
I think like the last like 12 episodes of like Full Metal Alchemist, like the last like Brotherhood, the last couple like sequence, the last season was like one day.
Really?
Apparently.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Or like very short. It was like either
Or just,
one or
like-
2 days.
Oh, gotta rewatch
In
it
Hunter
now.
x Hunter,
again.
in Hunter x Hunter, the Chimera Ant arc, they have like there's like 30 something episodes where it's only been like 30 minutes.
Dude,
Like 30 minutes of time
I
has
dropped
passed.
that show at the Chimera Ant arc. I'm sorry.
Did you see that part where I'm talking about?
No,
Where
I
they
didn't even
infiltrate
get there.
the. Oh, okay.
I didn't get there. I'll definitely probably go back and watch it, but it's so slow. It's too slow. It's like, yeah, Killua, like it's the narrator just explains this whole modicum of things. I'm like, man, I didn't ask. I do.
Yeah,
not
I dropped
care.
it at like
Show me
episode
the-
30.
I
That's
don't know.
too
You gotta
early.
watch
That's
this. You
too
gotta watch
early.
the other half. You gotta watch the other half.
I need to watch more.
The middle of Chimera Ant arc was pretty boring, but like
I get
it's so
bored.
good.
Yeah. I think my favorite part of that movie has to be it just has to be that last scene with the cowboys and the whole like super world, because the animation just goes up to like 11 and everything's popping off. It's crazy. And then they get together and it's PogChamp.
I also like the spicy food scene. I thought that was.
Oh, yeah, that
funny.
was funny.
That's a
just
great
gulping down like big things of meat.
scene. And
I like whenever they
lips
gulp.
huge.
It's just like their fucking body like.
Yeah, and then dude, I love the part where like Higuchi loses and it just looks like he died. The samurai guy loses, like he just is on the floor. He doesn't even say anything. He's just
Yeah.
it's like, oh my gosh, he's dead.
And then the god of used books or whatever took all the books.
A piece of crap, man. That guy, he's so
Little shit.
he just shows
Oh
up
yeah,
and dumps ice cream on his pants twice.
yeah.
And then gets him a
He was
case.
trying to molest that kid.
It's like, yeah, and I love that like the baby man with like the stupid like piece of hair coming out of his face is like, hey man, you're gonna have to come with me, dude. it's like
Yeah.
whoa, wait. It's like, no, I didn't do anything. It's like, hey, you ready to go, man?
The fucking god. He sounds like a nerd. When he's like talking about the books, he's like, the
That
books
Talking
is
about those
connected to this
damn
book.
books for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, I zoned
I
out.
I
this
spaced
past
out.
watch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was like-
because it's too much. I'm sure it's right.
I didn't
Somebody,
read all those subtitles.
that'd be a good YouTube video of like a book reviewer going through and being like, yeah, that checks
Yep.
out. Or reading every single book. And being
Oh.
like, ooh.
Seeing how they connect.
Yeah. It's probably, he's finished like 30 books, though. I wouldn't do that personally.
I know.
I don't know how to read, though.
I haven't read a book in a while.
I read a book.
Speaking of our new segment, Kroop Reads, where we each read a
Reads.
book.
I'm gonna recommend Dune. Woohoo! Let's watch. Let's
I
read
recommend
That's
Dune.
a-
Akira.
That's a joke. That's a joke. We don't read.
We're going to
here.
do a live
We only
read-along.
What are you
watch.
I read.
Okay,
I
I'm
only
going to
have-
read
I only
this
have
panel.
Like every now and then.
Huff, 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 dot, 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 huff, huff, huff. Tss. I'm not kidding. That's actually the panel. That's the panel I turned to. Can you see it? Literally, he's huffing. right
Yeah.
now. He just huffs and then there's a dot, 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 and then he huffs 4 more times.
Oh, jeez. I wonder. I don't know if this is true, but I hear the story
Yuck.
in the manga is different.
Yeah, I hear
Because
it's more fleshed
the
out.
manga was still being made while the movie was
Yeah.
being created.
Yeah, it's an anime original ending. I think the ending of the book is different because it wasn't done yet.
Sounds like Full
So
Metal
the manga is
Alchemist.
the official
Yeah.
ending, like the
Yeah.
creator's vision.
And I mean, the manga's
Essentially.
6 volumes long. The movie's like 2 hours. They cliff notes a lot. So that's why I bought this, because I want to read more of it, because I like Akira. But
I know someone who didn't.
Uh-oh.
who?
Stephen Awakim.
He didn't like it? Piece of it.
I thought he said he was overhyped.
He did say it was
It's the kind of
overhyped.
movie that he would. I thought he would like it. That's in my eyes. That's what he would like.
His Discord's name's Kanada, dude. He's so fake.
Yeah, like why? What do you mean it's overhyped? Look at you. You're the biggest Akira fan of them all.
Just because he watched it, I guess. I like it. It definitely isn't like insane by modern anime standards, but it looks incredible. Still, we're talking about a whole.
Hey, to rewatch it.
movie. Hey, Kroop Reels. Ethan,
only
what's the
seen it
next movie?
once.
Make it. Let's
Wait,
watch
what'd
Akira.
What would you
again.
rate this one?
This
What'd
movie?
you rate this
Me
movie?
personally, I gotta give it a 10 out of 10.
I need to watch it more.
What would you rate
I'm
it?
gonna give it an 8 out of 10.
What's the 2 points lost for? I'm curious.
I think there could have been a little bit more music. I feel like I heard certain tracks a little too much. It's a little minor.
That's like an anime thing. It's like an
Yeah,
anime movie.
it's usually a thing that comes with animes anyway.
Mhm.
But I never like those jokes where it's like, "Ooh, I'm a pervy guy. I'm gonna touch your boobs," and then the girl punches him. Like it's so overdone. I've
Yeah.
seen it so many times.
Yeah, it didn't feel like the same one, the same kind of generic joke though. It seemed like kind of important, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, he was
Not important,
actually
but, like, just
sleazy.
different.
And it reveals the friendship
Well, he
punch,
does-
which she uses later in the
He
movie.
does collect erotic porn.
Yeah, he's just a piece of crap. He's not like an innocent kid. But I get that. That's fair enough.
porn.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
collects it like a absolute nerd.
I guess I'm just
On the
giving it an
internet.
8 out of 10 because it's not like I haven't seen it enough to give it a 10 out of 10. At least, like I would need to watch it a little bit more.
Yeah. My personal problems with the movie, Well, I used to say that Otome, the main girl, is flat, like a flat character. She kind of is, but thinking about it more today, I've been thinking about it and I'm like, well, I think the idea is that she just moves along so fast that like she doesn't let anybody get to know her that well. So I think it kind of works in her character. But
Yeah.
I still love it. It's still my favorite anime movie.
I give it a 9 out of 10.
What's the point deduction for?
I need to watch some more. It's like, I don't know. It's just like,
It's cringe.
it's just like my kind of movie, you know? It's just like, it's like so refreshing. And I feel like I can watch it a bunch of times.
True.
And it's interesting. And the animation is like my kind of, I like that kind of animation. Reminds me of like, not really, but like how Kaiba is kind of like wonky,
Yeah.
I haven't seen Kaiba still.
Kaiba's
a little crazy.
It's a little like wiggly.
Yeah, a little
If you know what I
jiggly.
mean. It's like jiggly animation.
The world seems kind
I've
of,
been thinking about wanting to watch that again too.
I need to
Kaiba.
watch Kaiba.
Yeah.
I never watched it.
it's short.
Jeffrey watched the first episode and got bored. Apparently.
Well, I didn't know what the heck was going on. It was late at night and I was tired.
That's the
and I
point.
was
how I
like,
felt
That was
too
the
when
point
I
of the first
first-
episode. The
when I
first
watched the first
episode's
and I was like, I'm
one
going
of
to
those where
I
you
had
go
no idea
back
what was
and
going
go,
on when I watched the first
oh, that's the first episode. Yeah, what's the next Kroop reels, Ethan? It's your choice.
All right.
It's your turn.
I've been torn between two different movies. I don't know which one I want to pick. So, I told you guys about one of them already. Men,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
A24 horror movie. The other is a movie called Mad God. It's a claymation, immersive, very few dialogue filled movie. I don't know how to describe it. They're both super weird movies. So like either
Flip
way,
a coin.
you'd be like, "What? Huh?"
You should flip a coin.
Freaking
Also,
God.
Jeffrey
Yeah.
DC'd.
Hello. I don't know why my Discord keeps doing this.
You know what? For the sake of Men's ending, I'm gonna pick Men. I want to
Okay.
see what you guys think of the way it ends. I'm just so curious. It's so, yeah. You guys gotta prepare yourself for that.
All right.
Time to watch Men. So if you
Men
want to
is
watch
next.
along, watch Men before our next episode of Kroop Scoop goes up. Not the next one, though, because the next one's going to be the IRL Kroop Scoop, but the one after that one.
Yeah. Just make sure you'll have plenty of time. Watch it. Go watch it. Watch it. Jesus.
All right.
Yeah, watch it. All right.
Is that the scoop?
That's the scoop, everybody.
That's the scoop.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, do whatever. Give us some love.
Bye. We'll see you next time.
See ya.